You're listening to Teacakes on the Sis podcast, sharing little bites of life. I'm Sister Hoff, and I'm actually going to be sharing a little clip one of my friends sent me, mashallah, so beautifully worded to kick us off.
When it comes to intention and motivation, I just want to comment a little bit about it and kick you off with some voice message start. I think, I heard a speaker say beautifully, nobody ever is not motivated. Nobody's ever lazy. They're just not motivated. To me, motivation comes from caring and being passionate about what you do. And what you should care about and be passionate about and what you should chase comes from what your intention is. To me, I'm not driven, or at least I don't do something. Like right now, I'm not doing teaching because of motivation. I'm not doing that because I'm motivated to teach and change the world. I'm not going to lie, it was never my dream. And it's a lot of days I still cry. But my intention is qurbatan ilallah ta'ala. I did khir and it was good. And I see the hikmah so much. I genuinely see all the wisdom. And every day I'm acclimating to this new lifestyle of mine. I see the hikmah. I see the change. I see the power within my control. And I understand and I feel like this is what I should be doing. So it's not like a sense of motivation is driving me. It's the intention behind what I'm doing. So I'm jumping here. But motivation should come from intention. And intention is stronger than motivation. When something is done qurbatan ilallah ta'ala and for God's sake, that is your motivation and your intention at once. And I saw a beautiful hadith that says the true believers, this is a paraphrase, are literally never lacking in energy, because that's subhanallah, when you're doing something for God, you're always motivated, energetic, powerful, driven, having an intention, ambitious.
Like Imam Ali alayhi salam says, Bismillah, al-mu'minu ba'idun kasaluhu da'imun nashatuh. A believer's laziness is far from him and his energy is enduring. And I really think that relates to our conversation and intention and motivation. Imam Ali alayhi salam says, a believer's laziness is far from you and your energy is enduring. Why? Because you literally believe in the akhirah, you believe in that goodness, and when you're mesmerized by that, you're enthralled by it, you're so prospective in how you're looking and you're envisioning of what's to come, that all your troubles melt away. I heard a speaker give the most beautiful example. It's when you're in love and nothing could bring you down. You're always happy and bubbly, and you're just daydreaming and just an unpoppable bubble, and no kind of disaster or misery could strike you because you're just so overcome by that good feeling. That's the same with the believer. When we have that kind of love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have that kind of desire for the rewards of the akhirah, and we realize the gravity of what's waiting for us in the akhirah, we realize the kind of reward that's waiting for us, the eternity of that reward, the pleasure and delight and satisfaction of the reward, it will make our troubles melt away. It will be our impetus to keep going. It will give us that boost of energy, and our laziness will be far from us. So I think this hadith from Imam Ali alayhi salam sheds light on intention and motivation. A believer should always be motivated, or else how else can your energy endure? And never lazy and unmotivated, or else we probably aren't truest believers in the truest sense of that word. We're probably not realizing the extent of God's gift to us, that we're not realizing the extent of the rewards that are to come, or not realizing his reality, because if we did that, we would even need that reward to feel that kind of euphoria right now.
So if you haven't figured out by what my friend, mashallah, beautifully said, I'm going to be talking a little bit about our intentions versus motivation. And she really hit the nail on the head right there, that you need to have an intention for something to be motivated for it. Whether that's a religious reason or not, we all have something that we believe in. We all have goals and desires that are important, but we have to set the intention to accomplish it in order to give ourselves motivation. Because you're not going to be motivated to do something you have no intentions of accomplishing. If somebody's like, yeah, you should totally work out, exercise, eat a certain diet, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't have an intention to do that, what would your motivation be? Because there's people who say, I know this is a healthy thing I should do. This practice, this exercise, this diet, this meditation or focus time. They talk about mindfulness or something, being present in the moment, and, more stuff like that, but not getting too deep into that. You can know something is good for you, know it is right for you, know it is healthy. But if you don't have the intention to do that, if I don't have the intention, yes, I want to be healthier physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If you don't have the intention, where does your motivation come from? What's really giving you that drive and pushing towards you accomplishing these things? Goals? Well, what are goals? There's things that you have intentions to get done. I can write a giant list, like a bucket list, like, things you should do. But if I don't have the intentions to actually do them, it's just a list written down on a piece of paper or on your phone or whatever it is. The point being, sure, make your goals, make that list, those things that you want to accomplish, that's great. But then set your mind to the intention to get it done. I want to get this done. This is something not only I should, but I will. And when you say I will, well, then you have your motivation because there's a will. They say when there's a will, there's a way. That really is when you have the intention for something, you will have the motivation to get that done. I hope y'all gained something from this little bite of life and inshallah are able to now change your mindset, make intentions so that you have the motivation to live your healthiest life mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Inshallah.